Hi Geminis, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your love and romance reading. I'm sorry I missed you guys. I don't know how that happened. I think what really happened is that my computer just completely gacked and I thought it had filmed, but it didn't. All right, so we're doing the replay thing. We're going to just kind of go back through the process again, shall we? I'm starting out with the Journey of Love deck by Alana Fairchild, and I'm going to quick ask for spiritual guidance, and we will get into the depth of the card at the end of the reading. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Gemini when it comes to love and romance energies that are available to them from mid-March to mid-April of 2018. Okay, who else got this? The card I pulled for you guys is the Cosmic Butterfly. And the number here is 36. To me, 3 plus 6 is 9. That means you're toward the end of some sort of path. You're being reborn. Okay, so we're going to get back to that a little later at the end of the reading. I'm just going to mark the book here. And I think we're going to start with the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. And we're going to do a circle spread. I'm going to ask Spirit to please provide clarity or guidance in any specific area of your path, your general path here on earth at this time. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Gemini with clearly defined messages regarding their current life path, career and finance, love and romance, especially love and romance. Thank you. Okay, so I gotta make some room here. The card representing your current life path here on earth at this time is the Spiritual Strength card. Obviously, Spirit's giving you some sort of strength here. Now, what I'm feeling when I look at, and again, this is a number 9, they're giving you the strength to bring a path to an end. It could be a path of spiritual walk you were on, a path where you were connecting with someone somehow. And maybe you get some information really quickly that kind of either transforms you or brings an ending to that path. And what's beautiful about the process is that a new beginning starts, right? And some of you, not all of you, in the first couple weeks from now, this is the 15th of March, we'll be looking at a new path that will open up even to more paths. And you are going to feel as though you want to come into connection with a business in this new path, a person, but there's burden here. Something is a burden and you want to almost sweep away the burden so that you can find positivity in your life once again. So I don't know if some of you are trying to go away from something, but you're being drawn back. They're offering the spiritual strength to you for now into the next month or so. All right, so in your mental aspects position, patience and planning. Patiently think about the direction you want to head. Pray to Spirit for that direction. Be clear about your prayers and then set goals as to how you're going to manifest a plan. In your relationship sector, there seems to be a very solid foundation here. A good connection is what I heard. And in your creative aspects position, you've got the fulfillment of wishes. Creatively, you can figure out how to use your strength to let go of a burden. But is it truly a burden? You can have the fulfillment of wishes. You have a solid foundation. Patiently plan, and then in your actions position, know that you have the fertility energies to give birth to a new path. Give birth to a child, give birth to a connection, a situation, a person, and a connection with them. Emotionally, some of you, not all of you, are going to understand that in this new path, you have found the fulfillment of your wishes. You have begun to see the light of what it is you want to give birth to. And this could happen, it may take about a month and a half from now. So subconsciously, Something is feeling like it's happening quickly, or you're hoping for it to happen quickly. But there's no need to move quickly because you are in a contented foundation. So here's what we have here. We have something already happened and came to an end. It may have happened quickly, but whatever happened transformed you guys. And now you're walking down a path with a clearer understanding because of what you've experienced on the path before you, that you're leaving behind. So somebody here is focused on signing a contract or coming into a commitment with someone or something. But there's a burdened energy. And you're wanting to get rid of the burdened energy to follow positivity, however that may be. In your practical day-to-day matters position, you're standing your ground. And remember, Spirit's helping you when it comes to what it is you want to come true. So I feel like some of you have just kind of been sitting stagnant, and now you're like, what's with my life right now? And Spirit's saying, we're giving you the strength to fulfill your wishes. So are you going to give birth to something? And what is it that you want? Because we'll help for you to manifest it. In your inner strengths position, you're seeing the shadow of your side or someone else. Or you're taking and you're applying spiritual strength as you connect with someone. You will have the ability to see your shadow or their side, or everybody's got a shadow side, but sometimes we walk in that side more than the side that we should. So are you giving birth to something? And is there a shadow side to the connection? Stand your ground. In a 3-card summary to my right with the same Psychic Tarot deck, easy for me to say, in the first week to a couple weeks, we have some of you, not all of you, patiently planning a new path, okay? Actually planting the seeds, taking the steps, connecting with others, getting the supplies, signing up for a course, but planning something new ahead for yourselves. Because some of you, not all of you, have been or will be coming into an awareness of what it is you want to create in your path. Coming into the awareness that I'm tired of suffering in silence. I want to let go of conflict and defeat energies, and I want to grab a hold of a new solid foundation with wonderful achievements and a happily ever after solid foundation. Solid and firm foundation. I keep hearing that. Don't go into a passionate connection if you're discontent and bored. Look to the truth of the situation when it comes to whether or not this connection balances you out. That is how you will know if it's a spiritual union. There could be positive movement forward. For some of you, not all of you, and your solar plexus chakra will light up and you will shine like the sun as you're making and taking steps to move forward positively, breaking through the other side into a brand new path with the triumphant sword energies. Only to find, for some of you, not all of you, that there's deception and envy, that there's temptation. Some of you already know this, and it's put you in a position of emotional withdrawal. It's kept you, or may keep you, trapped in fear for the next couple, 2-3 weeks from watching this video. But know that this, to me, when I see this card, is inner fears. This is fears that you're blocking your path with. So ask Spirit to bring you happiness and joy and contentment and love, and trust that they will bring this to you. Take time to rest and rejuvenate as you are fulfilling your wishes by standing your ground. Wow. Letting go of heartache and loss. Maybe standing your ground with yourself and saying, I'm no longer going to sit in this disruptive energy where I've got anxiety. I want to figure out what it is that I am passionate about and follow my gut towards this victory and success. There is a bit of a warning here. If there is a third party involved, or you guys or someone else is a third party, they have obstacles and challenges. So look for those. That means they're guiding you away from a particular path. So pay attention from when you watch this reading into the next month, month and a half. Speak your truth. Stand your ground with the throat chakra energies, and pray to spirit with your crown chakra energies. Look at this. You've got your heart chakra energies. They're all lighting up because I feel your heart is drawn to what you feel is your destiny. And love could begin, but you've got to make sure that you have found love within, as you may have taken, some of you, not all of you, some time to sit in solitude. Because you're climbing to a higher spiritual level where you can begin a new beautiful path if you can learn from the past and let it go. Let go of burdens. If you want to know a little bit about how to do that, you can write me at my email, josiek42@gmail.com, and I will help assist you and guide you when it comes to this path and what you can do and how you can manifest and create happiness, joy, fulfillment, and all those wonderful things through these energies. But we're going to even get further into this. I'm clarifying the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland with the Gilded Tarot deck, and Spirit is saying that it is time to be strong when it comes to imagination and fantasy in your mental aspects position. Patiently plan how you're going to bring something to an end, how you're going to accept an ending that maybe you see coming or you hear about that comes in quickly. In your actions position, you're in a beautiful firm foundation. Do you want to go back and give this path another chance, or do you want to lay it down and start a new path? Wow, you guys are really being guided to start new beginnings. As you sign new contracts and move down new paths, you are finding the fulfillment of your wishes when it comes to financial prosperity. Beautiful. In your actions position, you have the ability to give birth to whatever you choose in your path at this time. Many paths are opening up because it's a new path. Now other things like other rose petals are opening up. Which one do you want to step out onto? Because there is a shadow side energy that you will have the strength to be able to communicate with. Maybe this person has fire in their chart, Sagittarius or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. Maybe you want to send out a message to them because emotionally in the next maybe 5 weeks, you guys come to the light of a situation. As you're busy creating things, maybe this fire sign, Sagittarius or Leo, in their chart has been busy in their path, and you maybe just can't seem to let go of the thought of them. Or you're recognizing what fulfills your wishes and brings you prosperity, and you're using the Queen of Wands energies to set those goals and follow them through, to continually create new beginnings and changes in your path ahead. Subconsciously, something happens quickly that may cause the energies of heartache in your subconscious. But look at what was there anyway. You guys didn't even know what you were missing. You're on a firm foundation. Do you want to run back and say, okay, I want to give this one last try? In your practical day-to-day matters position, Spirit is telling you to stand your ground. Celebrate the fulfillment of your wishes, but stand your ground when it comes to spiritual strength. Speak your truth about how you feel about a situation so that you can release that energy of burden. And you can sweep away negative things and then go back to positivity and happy thoughts. So you have the inner strengths to figure out either a shadow side of yourself that you've been walking in or someone else. You have the hermit energies to really go within and get quiet spiritually and to figure out, what do I want? How do I send that message out? How do I get things started? How do I take that first step? Planting a new seed for yourself. Awesome. as you create something new in your path in the first couple weeks from watching the video, Temperance Angel, she's coming in to help heal you as you're busy doing something, to help for you to set new goals, new ideas, new directions for yourself. And it's during that process that you guys come into the awareness that as you're busy doing something else, the suffering that was taking place in silence begins to fall away. Good. So know that you are not trapped in a path of heartache and loss, of depression and sadness and regret. Take some time to rest and tell yourself, what is it that brings me joy and what is it that causes me anxiety in my path? Look for the warning signs when obstacles and challenges get in the way when it comes to a three-party connection. Pray to Spirit and listen to your intuition. What you want will come later. Move on. Wow, that was a big message for someone, because something's just not fulfilling you. This path is just, it's done. You've learned the lessons. Each of these experiences were difficult, but they made you a stronger person. And now they're sending in an angel in the form of a deer to help for you to stand up and understand how much stronger you are now because of that knowledge and experience from those circumstances, connections, and situations. Therefore, by the end of the next month and a half or so, you begin to understand that maybe your shadow side was all you needed to, I almost want to say, blow away. It's something you just had to look at and understand that you have control over your path. You can send out a message and give birth to a situation. And this is destiny. For some of you, you receive a message or send a message in your actions position that you are pregnant. And that there's a destiny tied to that. So write me at josiek42@gmail.com if you need some information. My readings are listed and the prices below. I'm going to go ahead and bring in spiritual guidance. Okay, I'm using the Wisdom of the House of Night deck by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign. Oh, nope, I'm not going to go into this deck. Thank you, Spirit. They were saying, we're going to talk about money, but we already talked about that. The fulfillment of your wishes is coming if you stay focused on manifesting and planning patiently your finances. Some of you might be leaving finances behind and planning for finances in a new beginning or a new path or a new project or a new location, and it's going to succeed very well. Okay, I'm bringing in the Romance Angel deck by Doreen Virtue. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bring in the love and romance energies that are available to those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Gemini. Woo! Okay, that's why. So you have spiritual strength and a lot of fantasy and imagination going on with someone by which there's just not enough love and attraction. Okay? And that's okay. It's not about the person, it's about the path. So we meet people along the way and we just kind of like cells go past the other and run into the next, right? Until you find something that you combine with. So in your mental aspects position, we've got patiently planning as something is coming to an end. Starting a new beginning by extending your lighthearted energies out to others. Some of you may have recognized unrequited love and Spirit's offering you the strength to keep your heart open, because connections happen all the time that aren't meant to happen. But now they're saying flirt and patiently plan for your path ahead as something is ending. In your relationship sector, there's a firm foundation available here. Do you want to give something difficult one last try? Spirit's saying, clearly decide. Because very soon they want to bring you happiness and joy and fulfillment in your relationship sector. In your Creative aspects position. The fulfillment of wishes. Overflowing abundance through your creativity. Stand your ground with your prices. Stand your ground with maybe someone who parties too much. A wish is going to come true, but make sure you stand your ground when it comes to not having to carry those burdened energies. Again, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so you want to give a relationship a chance. Maybe that's part of the fulfillment of wishes. Maybe you meet someone through some sort of financial path if you're single. In your actions position, giving birth to a new path, reaching out to others, others reaching out to you. And during this process, divine timing is taking action as well. In your love life, a message comes in and a path could be. But in the center, we have unrequited love and Spirit saying, just flirt. You may want to give a relationship a chance, but there's a lot of money stuff going on here. In the emotional aspects position, you guys finally start to see something clearly when it comes to maybe a fire sign, Sagittarius or Leo, sun, moon, or rising, male or female, because this is general. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. You're fine. Nothing's going to affect what you got going on here in your creative aspects. You know, your career, your finance, your hobbies, whatever it is. So why not express your love? Subconsciously, something comes in that causes you heartache. And look at Spirit still saying it doesn't matter. If something comes in and doesn't work, that's the part of the path. It's the lesson we had to learn in order to climb to a higher spiritual level, whereby which, once again, we can open our heart and give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. Don't let pain stand in your way. Some of you, they're offering you spiritual strength. Yeah, to be clear about an unrequited love. It's like somebody here has an unrequited love, and I think that ended in the past really quickly, and someone here is also saying, okay, I feel something. Do I want to give birth to this? I've been stuck. What do I want to? I'm tired of the burden. So in your practical day-to-day matters, some may be drinking, trying to stand your ground, but then drinking, and trying to speak your truth, wanting to give a partnership a chance, but maybe there's just too much partying. It may come to the point where you and someone else just finally speak the truth, that you see things differently. And you know what? That's okay as well. People are individuals. We're all walking our own individual spiritual path, learning about ourselves through connections with each other. So in your inner strengths position, shadow side, taking time, thinking about, some of you, not all of you, may be in connection with a Virgo or someone who has strong Virgo in their chart. Think deeply about your shadow side, their shadow side. If there is someone that didn't give requited love and enough attraction in the past, know that Spirit is helping to bring in what is and who is right for you. As you're in deep thought, I think Spirit's going to help for you to think positively again. Wow. Let go of control. Continue to move forward. Let go of anything that brings you pain or burdensome feelings. Connect with your friends. And some of you may connect with a friend and recognize that it was more of a friend than you thought. So be playful, trust in Spirit, release the past, and focus on codependency issues. Now, codependency has to do with being addicted to a person, place, thing, situation, circumstance, way of thinking, anything very repetitive and disruptive. So remember, it's about walking independently in our paths until we find that friend, that person by which we can laugh with when we change each other's diapers at 95 years old. You know what I mean? All right, so where are we at? We're at 24. Okay, good. So I'm going to bring in spiritual guidance. Now I'm going to bring in spiritual guidance with the Wisdom of the House of Night deck. And now I'm being told no again. This is about definitely someone you guys may be attracted to, but once you get settled and beyond that, I think you're going to recognize that the wish you wanted to come true isn't the wish that you wanted to come true with a person. And then you're going to have to stand your ground when maybe some of you invited the whole process to start with. So pray to Spirit to show you if a person or a path with someone is the right one for you, and then be patient enough to listen to the messages. All throughout the day, Spirit's trying to guide you. Ask them to prove themselves. Say, I'm going on a drive, and by the time I get home, can you please show me, prove to yourself by showing me, you know, a star, I don't know, an eagle, a red cap that someone's wearing on their head. And then pay attention. You'll know when you see the message, and it's really nice when you get to Spirit connection, when you get to communicate with Spirit. The walk here on earth becomes a lot more peaceful, happy, and joyful. Okay, so what I want to do is take the Tarot of the Hidden Realm deck, and I'm going to do 2 Celtic spreads next to each other. And I'm going to ask that the first Celtic spread be the Geminis that are listening, and the second one is going to be the person that Geminis are thinking of. Person, place, circumstance, situation, however it applies in your own individual path. I'm only reading for certain people, so if you want me to pull your direct energies, just send me your sun sign, your horoscope sign, and any questions and concerns by which you'd like for me to meditate on during your video reading. And the information is listed below when it comes to prices. All right, so I think we're good to go. So we have Geminis here, admiring this teeny tiny offer of love. Let's see if I can get some music in here. All right, and we have you guys, yes, wanting to make a clear decision about this teeny tiny offer of love. It hasn't grown, it hasn't bloomed. In your thoughts, some of you, not all of you, are saying, you know, I'm going to just have to do what I have to do and sweep away the burden, the energies that cause me burden. I'm going to step into a new path. In the past, I was fantasizing about maybe just sneaking away to somewhere else. And now in the next few weeks from watching the video, I'm going to use the Hanged Man energies to think about a lot of things. What do I want to do? Do I want to speak my truth and move on? For some of you, not all of you. You have control over understanding that you've walked a long path. And now you can move forward and manifest more, or you can grow new ideas from what you have. You've come a long way. You know what you need to say if you, all you have to do is say it. Be careful, because you will have the Emperor energies, and this is more about becoming more clear about what you have to say, speaking your truth, maybe even getting clear with yourself, with your thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, and perspectives, because you've got hanging around here waiting to think about, how am I going to say what I have to say, and exactly what am I going to say about this. So you guys are like hoping and fearing that it's not going to hurt somebody, that you're stepping into a new beginning. And in your outcome position here, you are with your sword of truth, of victory, and saying, I am beginning something new, so I can cut away from all that has been. And all old negativity. Look at this. I forgot this card over here. All old heartache and loss. All right, so we're going to look at the energies of the person you guys are thinking of, or circumstance or situation. Now, the person you're thinking of is seeing something come to an end with the Death card energies. In fact, they're pretty darn sure that the ending has come. Wow. In their thoughts, they're hiding up here, not wanting to deal with a situation. In their foundation, they're just hoping for either a, I want to say, reunited love, coming together to contemplate a brand new path in love. In the past, they were wishing and hoping and praying on the Star card energies, whether they knew it or not. And Spirit was helping for them to make a wish come true. And now in the next 2 to 3 weeks, you guys are thinking about a situation. They're thinking about, would I make a difficult decision or not? They don't have enough information. They don't want to make a choice maybe. But they have control over whether or not they're going to open their heart. They're listening to their intuition. And Spirit's telling them to pay attention. What is on offer in that cup? Is there love, or is the cup mostly empty? In their hopes and fears, they've come a long way, and they want to move towards success in their own path. And in the outcome position, I think they use the Queen of Swords energies to kind of just cut away from the path, or cut away from the path they're on. They're going to make a choice. They're going to be fair, just, and honest, and they're going to speak their truth about what path they're going to be on. And you guys, gosh, okay, so you guys want to start a new path, but you're afraid you're going to hurt someone by starting a new path. And the other person is afraid to make a new decision when it comes to a new path, because they're not sure if what they have in their path, which would be you guys, is tied to someone who has air in their chart as well. Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, because this is general. Or they're going to decide what they're going to do. This could take 4 to 6 weeks. All right, so both of you kind of start out with the same energies of a little bit of fantasy here, using your imagination, can't get your mind off a situation, wanting to take a risk, and then finally deciding how someone here can let go of the past. There's been a lot of coming and going, connecting, maybe not physically, but connecting. I feel like you guys don't know if you want love or not, some of you, because you do have this opportunity to plant a new seed with the Life Renewed acorn there, and to find your happily ever after with the 10 of Cups. But some of you just aren't excited, or you're not receiving the messages that you want from someone who may be very fiery. Sagittarius or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You've come a long way. You're being reborn from some sort of connection. But some of you, not all of you, are tired of the burden of too many people involved, or just the fact that maybe some of you are tired of partying. So you're kind of, I feel, dragging your feet and looking back at a secret, like, do I want to deal with that or not? I can't make a decision. I'm happy where I'm at. That person is beautiful, handsome. There's a lot of healing and heartache, and then there's like fear of healing and heartache. Some of you, not all of you, by the end of the next month or so, will be connecting with someone who is very spiritual. Some of you may be able to manifest a connection with this person, actually get together and have fun. I feel a very feminine energy with her, someone who's very, very creative. But at some point, I think you're going to regret looking down that path, because it'll keep you up in your thoughts. So I think the truth of the situation with the Justice energy, that Spirit's going to help for you guys to cut away from a path for a little bit here. It's like the timing isn't right for a situation. In just the next, till mid-April. Now, I do feel like things could change, because we see you guys moving into a new path and them deciding about a new path. There's a lot here about ego attachments. So let's see here. Earlier I pulled a card from the Journey of Love deck by Alana Fairchild, and the card we pulled for you is the Cosmic Butterfly. I'm going to read from the book to give credit to the author and to close the reading with. Life is thriving within you. This may not feel stable as yet, but will certainly feel exciting as you enter into yet another cycle of rebirth. Let this life seem as though you are living many lifetimes all in one. It is possible for you to encounter the totality of a human experience in this lifetime, should you be open to it. This is treading the enlightened path, embracing all of life. You have chosen this for yourself and have been blessed with it as a possibility in this lifetime. Why not let yourself be broken down and reborn through the workings of nature? Another life within this one is beckoning you now. If your life feels like it's falling apart, then take heart, for it's falling apart to come back together in a whole new way. You are going through rebirth, just like a butterfly in a chrysalis. The agony and the delight, the sense of dying and truly being alive, can all be held with the serene space of your heart. Surrender to what you are becoming now, and know what you are leaving behind is but a shell that once will have held your fast emerging new self. There wells in me a knowing and a wonder for what is yet to be. So release your burdens, whatever is burdening you. Ask the questions, get the information, do the research, but find where you stand in a situation, and then allow yourself to get back into that positive energy mode so that you can walk your path in an enlightened way. I feel there's plenty of prosperity for you guys available through your creativity. And also, you know, that you're being led towards a new beginning, but I think you're still kind of going through the process of finding the truth in that new beginning before claiming victory. Yes, and victory may come in a karmic way. Wow. All right. Thank you for stopping by. Again, if you'd like me to pull your personal energies, I'm available at josiek42@gmail.com. Take care and God bless.